Girls Dance Theatre is a dance theatre company which is issue-based, and our main issue is working around substance misuse. So we work with people mainly in recovery from substance misuse.
With addicts, when they come into recovery, we're so used to kind of expressing themselves like in group and stuff, and so it's very easy for them to articulate in a language that they understand how they feel. And when you start putting that into choreography, even though they haven't been trained and they're not technically amazing, they have this really authentic and honest movement that it's so powerful.
I can't explain what I feel when I'm on that floor, and it's only been like a year that I've got into dance. It's like a different feel when I'm on that floor, when I'm dancing, when I'm creating, when I'm being part of this Fallen Angels or Risen group. I got into it through being in treatment. I was in treatment for 6 months. I think at first I was very shy, very nervous. Didn't really want to get into the dance. Felt a bit too cool for school. Couldn't get my head around it. I don't think. Doing arms and what the work that we do. But then I went to go and see a performance, and there was a load of people who were in treatment with me a bit further on, and they were actually on the stage performing. And to be honest, when I saw that, that's when things changed for me. And I thought, I can do that. Being such a shy, unconfident person who's felt sorry for himself his whole life, this was like, wow, and so I really involved and got into it. When I left treatment and moved to Liverpool and started to get involved with Risen, meeting, rehearsing. We did like a week in the Lowry, of which we created like the new piece, which was Death of Self. And since then, I've gone, I've started to go to ballet class, I've started contemporary classes. Dance is just, I don't know. I can't really say what it's done for me, but it's completely changed my life.
I think it's important to do dance in recovery. It's good for your well-being, for your health, and it's really good for your confidence and your self-esteem to be part of a performance. It's good to be part of a group to help maintain your recovery. And just to be part of something, and we're all there, we support each other. If someone's going through a difficult time, we'll all like get in contact with them. But it's also really good to be creative. Dance has got a whole language of its own. Yeah, it's really good to express yourself creatively through dance. When we was putting the pieces together, each movement meant something to us. We came in, we all told our stories, and we choreographed the move to like each emotion. A lot of us doing like college stuff or voluntary, and it's good to just have some fun and just to be who we are and just do what we want to do. Freedom.
Dance and recovery is so important to me because I was so self-conscious when I was in addiction, and I would struggle to get up and dance or have any confidence. So to actually get clean and then actually perform dance in front of people like at the Lowry, for instance, was like a dream. I met Fallen Angels when I was in rehab, where there's no right or wrong. You can express your emotions, something I hadn't been able to do for years. We've been into a young offenders prison to do workshops there. We've talked to little children that are in trouble with the police. It's been a joy from the start. We've been granted funding in the past. We've met together. We've created a piece. We've worked really hard on it. We've gone and performed in amazing places. And then, there's this great excitement, and we feel like, wow, look at where our lives were. We were in addiction, and now we're clean, and we're actually performing on stage, and we're touching people's lives. We're having people in the audience cry because they're feeling our work, and we're all gaining new skills, new confidences, and then the funding just stops. oh no, where are we going to go from here? Sometimes I can feel, dropped. Not by fallen angels, they're always there for me. Seeing fallen angels come in and work with me in rehab, and now me going with them to rehab, helping others, is just like a complete turnaround. And who's better to empathise than someone who's been through it? So, and loads of people are saying, I want to join. How do I get into Fallen Angels? How do I get into Risen? Where do I sign up? And we're like, well, we don't know yet. We don't know how it's going to work. So people are out there who really would benefit from this creative arts for recovery. And they're just, they really want to join right now. But how?
We're really aware of people that have never been on stage before. They take this journey with us, and it's really intense. We build up relationships with people, and they do the performance, because addicts of our type die. Do you know what I mean? Never mind, get up on stage and dance, do something totally out of their comfort zone, and the audience are moved to tears because they can see the honesty in the movement. And then all of a sudden they get the high of the performance, and then all of a sudden that's it. We kind of lost a couple of people. They're back with us now, but I know it's a really vulnerable time for people, especially, like as you say, people that have just come off, drugs, and that are trying to get clean as well.
So in January of this year we did a research project. Because it was a research project, it was only funded for about 6 weeks. So people worked with us and engaged within the project intensely for a very short period of time. They get this fantastic intensive experience, and with that they get a real sense of euphoria, becoming part of a community, a project, and the sort of joys that brings of feeling part of a family, growth of self-esteem and self-worth and confidence, and then it stops.
There has to be kind of a duty of care, and we always make sure we ring them afterwards, but sometimes I think if we actually met up on a regular basis it would really help.
I'm now looking at going to college to go and study, to dance, eventually to go and learn to teach, to work with Fallen Angels, whoever, within a community to help people like myself, addicts, alcoholics, understand. I think that's our aim, is to show people and being able to say, look, it's doable, it's possible, and it's been a real positive part of my recovery.